Hey, welcome back to Roblox scripting for beginners. So last time we talked about a command line that removed your own head and it killed you. So we're going to go over that, and I'm going to talk about how it works, and yeah. So let's put that in game.workspace.player1.head:remove parentheses. So, in case you're wondering, the reason it's not loading my characters is because I'm not logged in, I think. I don't know. Yeah, so... Okay, well, first off, you might be wondering why we can't just do player1.head:remove. It's because it doesn't know where player1 is, it doesn't know where to look for it, so we need to tell it where to look for it. And that's going to be in the workspace. Well, if we were to just put workspace, it doesn't know where workspace is either. So we have to put game. And game, why it doesn't know where game is? That's because it's programmed, I don't know, the language is written to know where game is. Game is just, the game. Everything is inside the game. And again, workspace is where all the blocks and stuff, all the main stuff that you see is held. So as you can see, we got the spawn location here and the parts, which is this little block we're standing on, and we have the player, and there are models inside the workspace. So it's like a tree. So you have imagine a tree, and the trunk is the game, and then a few branches coming off are the workspace, and then players and lighting and all this stuff here, and then off of the workspace branch you have all of this stuff. And that's used so that scripts can know, like code can know where to find stuff and what to do with it. So yeah, and so that's why we start with game, because it knows what game is, and so it knows where to go from there. So and when we use dot, that goes down the tree or up the tree, I guess. If you're imagining an actual tree, so it goes. But the correct term is down, so it goes down the tree. So it goes down the tree, and it goes workspace. Wow. So we go game dot workspace, dot player1 dot head remove. And as you can see, inside player1 we have the head, and that's how it knows the head, where the head is, sort of. That is the head, and that's how it's getting to it with the dot. And so after that we tell it to remove, and notice the colon. We don't do a dot because then it would be looking for remove inside the head, but it does not exist, and we're using a function. We're not looking for something inside the head, and that's how we let it know it's a function, by putting the colon there. And the parentheses part, the reason we have that is because sometimes we put stuff inside the parentheses, which are called arguments, but I'll talk about that later. You don't have to understand that now. Just you need parentheses at the end of a function name, in order to make it work. Remove does not take anything inside the parentheses, as you can see, because it doesn't really need to. I guess that was kind of redundant, but yeah, so that's basically how that line of code worked. And so now we're going to talk about, actually never mind, we'll probably talk about that thing later. I was going to talk about something. I think that's about it. That's all I want to talk about for today. So I don't think there's anything else. Yeah, that'll be about it. Have a good day. Thank you for watching, and hopefully I'll see you next tutorial.